skins.
Yeah, thank you, Goomba. I'm happy to play this time. Bears franchise mode, episode 4. No, we're skipping. No, we'll go back.
If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe.
Skip training.
Subscribe to the channel.
We're gonna play full game.
If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You can watch,
Yeah.
you can watch this later.
Yeah, and remember, I'm the Bears this time, so Goomba Joe is gonna be the Titans in this game. Yeah, so yeah. I'm gonna switch jerseys today in this game. Let's see, what jersey do I want to wear? Not color rush. I want to wear, yeah, I'm gonna wear the orange today in the preseason game for the Bears. So you'll like those jerseys. Prepare to be amazed. A long time ago when they wore orange jerseys, I liked the Bears orange jerseys for some reason. I don't know why. I just did. Do you like the orange jerseys by any chance?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Cool. Should be fun today. Let's hope for a win for the Bears. They're 1-2.
Stars should be in there for long time, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's the second preseason game.
This is Thursday Night Football.
So let's listen to this real quick. Let's watch this real quick.
Straight ahead, we'll see fifth-year quarterback Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee
He's a good quarterback, Marcus Mariota, Oregon.
The third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the NFC North champion Chicago Bears.
Try to tell the viewers. Try to tell the people if you watch later when we're going next tomorrow.
But for now,
Who's going tomorrow?
I'm going tomorrow.
Sure, go ahead, tell them.
I'm going to after Wisconsin to watch the Cougars play the Wisconsin Timberwolves.
That's cool. That should be fun, actually.
Wearing both for the home jerseys looks like a.
Well, I guess it's okay. It's a video game, so who cares if you both wear home jerseys?
I did the ultimate jersey that says blue. It's so white. Should be white and then turn out blue.
Well, I think for episode 5, when we start the season with the Bears and Packers in the next episode, we should both wear the home jerseys. Just saying, yeah, just saying, we should both do it. And then in the next episode for week 1.
The guys who have to make the team, struggling for those few spots that are open.
Sorry about that.
The entire time. But you and I both know this as well. There will be a surprise cut or two from guys who didn't actually play in this game tonight thinking that they were safe.
Who's that?
Okay, let's go. Let's get the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense hang out, and it's probably an important season for the man under center, Marcus Mariota.
You realize they give Bowman?
Are you gonna watch the game tonight?
And thus far, in
This
terms
game?
of postseason success, just one wild card victory under his belt.
I don't know. Maybe. Man, excuse me. My bad. I have something stuck in my throat. Coughing. I'm trying to switch players. Really, I'm trying to switch players.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
My bad. That was too loud.
alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Mariota. Well, get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now.
Yeah, 1 week
Because
from tonight, the Bears start their season
routes,
opener against the Packers at
when we were
home.
kids, he'd run about 3
100th
different routes,
season
and that
of
was
the
it.
NFL.
Now you can run anything and catch the balls.
Okay, so Team Hicks just jumped on that guy. What is him?
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
There you go, Mark.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I better be prepared.
On second and 11.
That was not a running play.
Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears.
I can't believe you tricked me. You tricked me on a running play. Okay.
For his career
I'll buy it.
And it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
I'll buy it, I guess.
It's pass play.
Pass play? Okay. I'm ready.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. Big, vigorous guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
My guy. I was making my guy.
Were you actually doing that or no?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it.
How did you do it?
Coming and down he goes. Bilal Nichols just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But that takes a start to have a good drive.
That's cool.
No one can see it.
Don't
Now
see it?
they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old man is a very, very fickle man.
I was doing it.
Mariota will need a
He was
big
waving
play
arms,
after the
huh?
sack
Waving
as
his
the
arms
Titans
like
come
he
up
doesn't
3rd and
care.
long.
Oh, come on, sacked again. Come on.
And he goes down once more.
Khalil Mack?
Sacked by
Really?
Khalil Mack. Man, he got there so
I
quickly.
wonder how many sacks
Work
he's
the
actually going to have this year. How many sacks do you think he's going to have? I'm going to say about 7 or 8. Between 7 or 8, maybe. Maybe more.
There's going to be some pressure coming at you.
You're faking it? Got it. Joe's faking it, guys. So just a reminder, if you're watching this later, tell me if he fakes it in real life.
But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
And no, he didn't fake it for once. I thought he would fake it.
I
thought Joey would fake that.
For a touchback. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be
First
led
drive of
out
the
by their
game?
quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
Jerseys here?
No, they don't.
They're wearing special
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10
I don't know.
at the 20.
He's going to be offsides there.
Mark's time to drop height the ball.
Now Trubisky to throw. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
Hey, you guys do.
He's on the field because you never know how they're going to utilize it. In 2018, was able to run, throw, and catch a touchdown pass. And in addition, was a 2018 Pro Bowl return specialist for the NFC. The human joystick makes everything better when he's on the field.
Mark's having trouble hitting the ball again.
I'm trying to remember what button to press.
It's X.
I'm pressing X.
Draw play.
I'm going to press it harder, which I did that time around.
Take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, a run with Cohen.
There you go.
And he is going to be
Cohen.
stopped.
You hurt Cohen again.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Cohen.
Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back.
Cohen's out. They're showing him on the bench. Okay. So Montgomery has to come in now? No? What? Where's Montgomery? He should be number 2 back.
I don't know.
David Montgomery's the number 2 guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Andrew Luck jersey? Yeah, sure. You gonna burn it like the Colts fans did? I thought the fun story was that they had a former player who's playing for Jacksonville who's on their team who said all the season ticket holders, they want to give up their tickets, and the player for Jacksonville Jaguars said he's going to buy the tickets and donate them to a children's hospital. Hey, no fighting.
That was an excellent read right there. It's all cover one. That means it's just a single high safety, so you know if you throw the ball to the outside
no fighting there.
Field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Back in the game.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And not even back to the line of
Can't do anything
this
there.
time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2.
Let's go.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Count me as a little bit surprised.
3rd and 15 last time I got a first down pass.
And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. That's complete right side to Gabriel.
Come on.
Trubisky to Gabriel there. First down.
I'm scaring our guy.
Opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the game.
Come on, go!
17 more
Come
yards
on.
I think Gimba Joe is a little upset now, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and score a touchdown right now in this next play. I'm calling. I'm scoring a touchdown against Gimba Joe, guys. We'll see.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And if you thought I was going to score a touchdown, I was off by a minute.
Might be live today.
Cool. Sounds cool. I might have to watch if I'm
This will
busy.
probably be the last play of the quarter.
What game are you going to play?
We're scoreless
This game?
after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter.
Have you played
It's
that
the
yet?
Bears in possession.
Have you played that yet?
Now 2nd and goal.
Have you played it yet? Or
Another
not?
shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Okay, now Chase Daniel's in the ball game. My backup. He's so tiny. He's a little too small to be a quarterback.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he's met quickly in the backfield.
Okay,
Down he
where's
goes,
Mitch?
folded
What happened
like
to
a lawn
him?
chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch.
Well, it is
play,
preseason.
didn't
You
it?
don't want to
Trying
have
find
your
a crease
starters
anywhere,
split.
put his foot in the
You want to
ground
have
and cut
guys
back.
who aren't
It
going to
just
get
never
roster spots play the
materialized.
final game of the preseason, I think.
Usually they let start.
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel.
Freaking kidding me! Back.
Start the whole half.
I know. It's only started in the quarter. But Cohen's still in the game, though.
Cohen's
still in the game. I'll check after this. I'll check after I kick the field goal. Since it's 4th down coming up.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
3-0 Bears.
3-0.
Mitch Shock. What happened to Mitch? Where's my injured medical center? Rashard Fant. No. Okay. So he's not in the game right now.
The Bears have the scoreboard first.
It's okay. They pulled him. I'll play against Green Bay.
But that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on
Let's
me.
go.
That looks
like
good.
you're thinking the three is
Good
just
job.
not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive
that's
can pay
gonna run up
dividends
the middle.
later on because you might wear the defense down.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
He gets pointed
Here
out.
comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This one a little
Yeah,
slow
he's out
to
of the
get
game.
cooking. Just a
Ryan
3-0
Tannehill, former
scoreline
Dolphin,
as they
in the game.
begin with a 1st and 10. On first down.
First play from Scrim, but that's also your backup running back, it looks like.
He's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run them.
Yeah, picked off.
Oh, come on.
Picked off at the 46.
McManus
will take over at their own
out of
45-yard
Northwestern,
line.
the former Wildcat with the
Certainly
pick.
not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Some send out
They're going to be
cards
stopped
to
up on
CC
this
check.
first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
If I get back.
I might send a couple to him. I have a few of his cards from. I have a few of his cards I can send to him. Might send one from 15 and maybe last year from
Here's
18.
a handoff to Cohen running right, and he still has
Damn,
yet to get
dang.
on track
Cohen's-
in his first half as they're going to stop
Cohen
him
needs
behind the
help,
line.
man.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Goal update alert.
Now a look at the backup Daniel.
Let's go. Let's go.
Up at
Let's go. Let's go. Pick up. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's
And
go.
these guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Let's
This
go.
interception will go on the record of the quarterback. As a receiver, you've got to
Oh,
understand where you
yeah.
are in the field.
Yeah.
Middle portion, you know it's going to
Yes.
come in
Okay, guys.
high.
Yes, let's
Square your
go.
body to the quarterback and be ready
And
to
I'm
make
giving
the
Goomba
catch.
Joey the evil look right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
One-handed too. See that? See that?
Yeah.
One-handed.
Tennessee as
Yeah.
they get set to take the
Stop
field.
bragging.
And this
Goomba
is a
Joey's
unit
bragging to
that,
me.
to be frank, doesn't
He's
look
bragging
like
because he
they've
got a
woken up yet.
pick.
I mean, a punt
Just
and a
like I
turnover
did.
on their first
I didn't brag when I got
And
mine, did I?
think the
No.
game's starting to take shape a little
Be
bit
fair.
now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving
who's
the
that?
ball in
Mine was
basketball,
awesome
what do they do?
because one-handed.
Get it to their best player, right?
Of course it was. I
Find the
saw it
matchup,
in person.
Create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Not gonna score a touchdown.
Okay.
Right after the turnover,
I'll
they
take
come
that
out
bet.
throwing.
And that means it's a sudden
Goomba Joey
change
says he's going to score a
situation.
touchdown. I'm taking the bet.
Practice it on defense.
I'm betting. I'll bet that he scores a
Sudden
touchdown in
change,
this
you gotta
track.
stop the offense, but you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill. This will be
How do you
inside the 10.
still throw those
They'll
out
head out
tackling
of
your
bounds
quarterback?
inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Jeez,
That one, a gain
wow.
of 20 and a first down.
I'm just, this game's rigged.
Opportunity for the Titans.
Just saying.
They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Oh, no.
Toward the end zone, but that's gonna
Stop
wind
him
up
first.
incomplete.
2nd down.
He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter, so get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an
Touchdown!
undrafted-
Go, touchdown!
And it's taken
And
in for
Goomba Joey scored a
Titans
touchdown, so he gets the bet. He wins the bet that time.
A.J. Brown there to make the grab, and the Titans have
Touchdown! Let's
taken
go!
the
Let's go!
lead.
Yeah, let's go!
Bears are going to be
That's
lucky
about
enough to go
as
1-3 in the
quick a passing
preseason or
touchdown as you'll
2-2.
ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver.
I didn't think Joe was going to score there.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of
the quarterback. So Joe's going to fake it, and I'm afraid.
As fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options.
We'll see about that.
With that.
Extra point up and good by Sucker.
And he did not fake it, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. He did not fake it. I did believe you. How can I not believe it? How can I not believe you?
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
I did not prepare for an onside kick.
Let's go! Let's go!
And it's not just 10 yards!
Yeah,
my ball.
And that drives coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Man, I was trying to get that. I could have got that.
Then it did not go 10 yards too, so there.
Oh, yeah?
No. I don't know why Goomba Joe is trying an onside kick when he's in the lead by 7. By 4 at least.
Try it.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Oh, Cohen, 9 yards. That was a big hit. That was the longest rush in the game, I think.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah, and it didn't work, so why would you try an onside kick if you're up by 4 points?
This be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half. Now he has a great opportunity.
And you did trick me. I wasn't set up properly. It's a good thing that went out of bounds for me, so yeah. And it did not go 10 yards, so there.
Yeah. Delay line, delay game. Let's go.
No.
Oh, come on. Oh, timeout. No.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I had to call timeout. I had to call timeout. I had to do the right thing. Don't blame me.
Shotgun snap for Daniel.
Let's go.
Freaking kidding me, Daniel.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That website, everything I worked for.
Twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Daniel, and he fires one incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, he would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB,
killed
right?
at some point. He's trying to
definitely been constant duress this entire game.
And he's going to get killed.
Surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
And I can't bear to lose Chase Daniel because I just cut the 3rd-string quarterback. We just got the 3rd-string quarterback before this game, so yeah, I can't hurt him.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Okay, guys.
2 minutes warning. Let's go.
Coming up
Let the clock run. They let the clock go under 2 minutes. That's not. They should stop it at 2 minutes. I don't think the officials are paying attention to the clock.
Ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to look deep down the field. And that
flag
is knocked away. Penalty flag is down.
Let's go, yeah.
So who's this going to be on?
Freaking kidding me!
Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them.
Wow, they're going to give you the ball at the spot of the foul?
Yeah, let's go.
My God, you got to be kidding me!
Touchdown, let's go. Touchdown.
In the end zone, touchdown, Tennessee.
You'll be freaking kidding me.
There to make the grab.
Wow.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I'm very pissed off with the defense
really
now. Deion Bush.
For that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
He's gonna hear me. He's gonna hear me out. I'm gonna have to rip that off.
With excellent coverage. He didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now Chase Daniel and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into that.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Interference!
Throwing on.
Frick.
First down, but this
You gotta be kidding me! He interfered with my guy!
Out that far wide. Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
Yeah, I want him down 14-3.
2nd and 10. Daniel again. Flushed out right.
Hey, let's go. Picked off.
His body,
Touchdown.
and it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims
Yeah, that's
with
pick
the
six.
INT. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I think the Bears out of it
defense
early.
has athleticism. Spots like that
Wow.
prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field.
Well, I guess Bears fans might want to start leaving early. It's preseason game number 4, so who cares?
You gotta remember that,
They'll be
man.
lucky enough to go 1-3.
Come back, though.
Fine.
They're down 21-3 at half,
Sucker.
almost.
Yeah.
How do you expect to? I might have to switch seats after this at
They
halftime.
get the ball back at halftime. They can come back.
I know. I'm gonna try.
A
I'm gonna
heck of a
try.
play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow.
So they'll get another
Can't believe-
shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Broken tackle, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the
I almost knocked the
20-yard
camera guy
line.
over.
Yeah.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Daniel now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good
Told you I was
pickup,
gonna come back.
17 yards and a bare
Under
first
17
down.
yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision.
No doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
What happened there?
Oh my God, he's done there. The guy got stood there.
What?
The guy got stood there.
What do you mean?
My God stood there. Watch this.
Wow! Whoa! How did that ball go?
The guy just stood there and come and picked off.
What kind of play was that?
I don't know. My guy got
Oh, the same question. How did that happen?
My guy got picked off.
Yes! Touchdown! Finally!
The guy got picked off, but stood there.
Adam Shaheen, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears get a bit closer.
Finally!
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach.
It always takes off with it.
Oh, fake. Oh, get him. Let's go, yeah.
Not going to get in here.
I tried.
Does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their
I tried, at
deficit.
least. You have to give me credit for that. I tried that. Yeah, I tried faking it, but it doesn't work.
Almost did.
Almost.
Well, I say, I'm
Still a
terrified.
half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Titans are going to recover the football.
I'm not prepared for that.
I know you were prepared for that. That's why I ran right at you.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I better get the ball back and start the second half.
Here in the final week. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
That's a kick.
We'll see how good Joe treats me in the second half if I get back in this game.
Both teams appear ready for
run
the
the ball
fight
more.
ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it
about
up
the
past
20.
the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That was kind of generous. I thought it was down to 8 and 21.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Watch it slant. Watch it slant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Kamale Correa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Daniel, pass incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But now it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Draw play. Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take
I wasn't trying to.
down.
I wasn't trying to.
Not trying to?
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually
be
only
trailing
at
by
halftime.
like 30.
But the best teams adjust series
20
to series.
plus.
And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Daniel, eluding the pressure right. He makes
Get up, buddy. Okay, thanks. He's alive. He's alive. He's alright. He's alright.
Just a ho-hum
He's alright.
14 to keep the offense on the field. A couple of first
I can't believe I got the first down though.
From the 47 now on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen.
Cohen, you're going backwards. Try going forward on the play, please.
That'll be a loss of 4
Jeez,
yards on the
Cohen.
play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Cohen's going side to side, not forward at
They have
all.
to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
He found the backup running back. Third string running back, at least.
And another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Daniel, escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Bears are marching down the field now.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. The reception.
What down is it? Third down?
It's third down.
3rd and 3.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Daniel, flushed out right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Daniel on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Fudge. 4th down, 13 call.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Still have a chance. Thank you.
The 25-yard line.
I still have a chance.
Great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Daniel. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Daniel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field
Bears
position.
fans, let's boo this game. Let's boo the quarterback.
So
Fans at this game here are going to boo the boo Chase Daniels and get him off the field early.
They must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
I'll start.
Neutral zone infraction.
No, offsides. It's offsides, I mean.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week.
Back up again, guys. Thank you.
And then you have a guy jump.
The false start penalty.
2nd and 10.
Now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Let's go!
And now whistles.
We got
a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer.
Okay. Offsides, false start, offside.
Until the ball moves.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Stop, Neil. Cut it out. Okay, just throw the ball already.
Throw the ball! Throw the ball! Throw the ball!
Yeah!
Throw the ball!
2nd and 79.
I'm trying to throw the ball!
2nd down and 79. What did you do?
It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to
trying to throw the
extend their
ball,
lead
but I'm
here
throwing.
as we begin the 4th quarter. To try again after the sack.
Ah, 3rd and 79.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it.
Okay, guys, Gilbert Joey is being stupid here.
No matter what you do in
He ran all the way back, and I came back and sacked his quarterback, and it's 2nd and 79 at the 2-yard
Sometimes it can throw
line.
until you adjust.
Now Tannehill over the middle here.
Now it's 4th, and
I'm
And he'll be
trying
a
to
couple
get back
yards
in the
shy
game.
of the 20.
I don't want to get back in the game. I just want to play some football. I'm doing the best I can. It's 4th and 64 now for Goomba Joey in Tennessee.
Not just in my playing career, but you and I.
If I can't get back in the game, don't worry about me.
Coach say,
Punt already.
I just don't have that
Big play.
on my call sheet.
Thank you.
And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Okay, Goomba Joey's just
And they're going to
making this
fake
game.
it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the
I don't know what
first
Goomba Joey
down
just
run.
did, but
On down.
I think Goomba Joey's
It's
trying to give
such
up
a
this
risky play
game.
there to fake it. You're either
Literally.
the hero or the goat. Here they're going to be the
We'll
goat.
see what Goomba Joey's doing.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there.
I
They
can't
don't
believe what
call it
Goomba
just to
Joey's
call it. They'll
doing.
just say,
So
"Oh,
if
what
someone
the heck,
wants
go ahead and
to
take it here."
comment
They feel like
below
they've
in
got
the video and
something
say
on, they
Goomba
get
Joey
defense
is
in the
making
right
stupid
spot.
mistakes,
Just
go right
unsuccessful in that
ahead.
opportunity.
Now a throw to the end zone.
Interference, I want to challenge that.
Yeah, that was first look like
First
interference.
down, but it winds up incomplete.
I can't challenge it though.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one.
Trying
A nice run there as he
trying to
picks
throw
up
the ball,
6.
but
It's going to be
throw the ball.
3rd and goal
That
now.
pass play.
Sometimes I get
Not
caught in
throw the ball.
hyperbole, but I think they desperately
Yeah.
need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Hey, Jet.
They try again with Cohen, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 4th down, Daniel. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st down, it's Barnes. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Deion Bush with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Daniel. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnes. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Take it already.
Oh, come on.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Come on. Come on. Surfside is kicking it. It's about to kick it.
And that'll set them back 5.
It's about kicking it.
Still 4th down.
Right.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bears down by 15. At time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Daniel steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Javon Wims, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football? Look,
and this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them.
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
3rd and long. It's Daniel escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll buy some time right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Daniel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Jeez, that's a catch. He caught it.
The best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
No catch. No catch.
1, 2. He dragged both feet.
No catch.
He caught it. He caught it.
No catch. No catch.
That's a catch.
No catch. No catch. No catch. No catch. No catch. No catch. Incomplete. Incomplete. Oh, come on.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Woohoo.
Ready. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Go, Jackrabbit.
On 1st down, it's Daniel. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Ready? Check right 54. Right 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Be careful.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Daniel flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniel. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
This is going to be a
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
Last chance for
There's a time to force it. He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Flushed out, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They've gone final now in our nation's capital. And it was the Redskins that came away victorious there. Adrian Peterson, a touchdown run to help lead the way. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Fudge. Man.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Replay
And he is
offsides.
met in his tracks behind the line of
Offsides,
scrimmage.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ball
so
back.
Come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnes. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was
9
over.
seconds.
The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
Jeez, game's over.
Picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan
Yeah,
victory.
thank you, Gimba Joey. You beat me 24-16. The Bears go 1-3 in preseason. That
I think
sucks.
what we saw in this one,
Regular season's next week, episode 5.
In the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount.
Episode
The
5
big
next
thing was
week,
holding
guys.
people
I guess
down,
that's
holding
it.
down their yardage, right? Don't let
Who
them throw
knows? What's next? So episodes 5 is next week. Sometime, I guess. Goomba Joey tells us. We'll see what Goomba Joey says about episode 5.
No, it's a plan wrong.
Who knows when episode 5 is, but, you know, we'll advance a week. Okay, we are finished. I'll let Goomba Joey take care of this. How do I do that?
We're going to end this live stream today. So
Thank you.
subscribe, like, and comment.
Thanks.